most favorite part of summer, which is growing things. You know, I have 7 kids. I like growing children. I also like growing plants. In the spring cranberry marsh work vlogs, I showed you the 50 Canadian hemlocks and the 25 lilacs that we planted. So I'm not going to show you those, but we could just kind of have those all around. Really, the lilacs especially to bring in the natural pollinators and keep them here in May and get them kind of established so they want to be here when the cranberries start to bloom in middle of June. It doesn't look like much in this picture,
but there's a lot.
But this is our large family style garden. We've got cucumbers. I used to plant so many things by seed, and I had to plant so much more to account for loss and for seeds that didn't germinate properly and whatnot. So now I've just been buying plants. I can get just exactly what I need, maybe plus a plant or two, and they seem to just do a lot better. And I mean, here in Wisconsin, our growing season is fairly short. You know, it's nice to get a cucumber the end of July rather than having to wait. I've got broccoli, and if anybody has a good tip as to how to get those little worms out of the heads of broccoli, please leave that in the comments below. I have struggled other years to get all of the little worms out. The big ones will come out, but then I've had times where I've cooked the broccoli and then the little ones come out, and that's just disgusting. So if you have some tips on how to get rid of those worms, that would be fantastic. So I've got some romaine lettuce here. It looks like we lost one right there. And lots and lots of tomatoes. I can as much tomato juice and salsa as I possibly can. And so this year we have 40 tomato plants. We lost one so far. Then I have cauliflower here. I don't think, yes, I have actually grown cauliflower before, but it's been a couple years. Over there I have zucchini, and if you've grown zucchini, you know that that's way too much zucchini than we're going to be able to handle. Usually 1 or 2 plants is plenty, but I ended up with 4. What do we have over here? Jalapeno plants. I got 8 jalapenos. I have some, is this my cabbage or is this my kohlrabi? Let me see here. I think, oh, and this is brand new this year. This is Grand Duke kohlrabi, and then this is just a general kohlrabi. So the lady at the garden center talked me into that. Dill is one of those funny things. It seems like the years that I buy it already established as a plant, then my dill is ready so far in advance of my cucumbers. So then the next year I buy it as seed and plant it, and then my cucumbers are ready so early that my dill isn't. So I don't know, I just can't seem to get that, get it right when it comes to dill and cucumbers. This year, yeah, I'll let you know what happens this year. I've got peppers, 12 plants of green peppers. The rest of the garden is all seeds, except there is some cabbage way down there. But the rest of this is all seeds. Lots and lots of onion sets here, and like 4 big rows of green beans. Again, that's something I love to can. Oh, look at the toad. Do you guys see it? Hey, toady, hiding in my weedy strawberry patch. I do like to can as many green beans as possible. That's just a favorite veggie of everybody's. And oh, I got mosquitoes flying around me. Last year, the bunnies chewed off every single green bean when they got to be about 4 inches tall. And so then I immediately replanted. And as soon as those got to be 4 inches tall, the bunnies chewed them off again. So last year was a complete loss on green beans, but the year before I had canned well over 100 quarts, and so I did have some left. But by I think December or January we were out, and so yeah, I'm hoping that I can stay ahead of the bunnies. You can see there was a trap at the other end of the garden. Peter's hoping to catch a bunny so we can relocate him or her or all of them someplace else. And the pumpkins are really surprising me. We just planted these on Sunday and they're already coming up, and so that's going to be fun. I bought the jack-o'-lantern variety, and I also bought the Jack B. Littles, I think they're called. They're just like those little gourds. That's it for our large family garden. I do have rhubarb. This is going to be a great big project, hopefully for the weekend, to pull rhubarb and get it chopped for the freezer. A friend of mine had just told me this last weekend about her plan to make rhubarb pies and put them in the freezer unbaked. So I'm anxious to give her a call and see if she was going to start with one, freeze it, wait a couple days, and then she was going to bake it to see how they turned out. So I'm really anxious to find out about that, because if that works, I think that would be a great way to stock up the freezer with a good treat. And then I also know that rhubarb and strawberry taste really good together, so I think I would maybe try some rhubarb strawberry pies. And then also, just because I have them, cranberries. I mean, those are both really, really tart, rhubarb and cranberries. So we might have to up the sugar a little, or just eat it with lots of Cool Whip, which isn't the end of the world, is it? I hope that you guys all enjoyed this video today, a little walk around our yard and a look at what keeps me busy in the summer. And this is not looking good at all, is it? We got a cherry tree this year. It's a sour cherry. The variety is Misabi cherry, and yeah, the leaves are looking really yellow. So, and this branch doesn't look good at all. With some fertilizer or something, we can get it doing okay. I bet if I got some of our rotted down chicken manure, that would probably help it tremendously. So yeah, so wish me luck. And again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll be back next time with a brand new video.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Nice.